I want to talk about Sabine. Star Wars Rebels. Sabine is like so competent, man. She like totally knows what she's doing. She's a Mandalorian, like so clearly been trained as Mandalorian. She knows exactly how to fight, wield her Mandalorian weapons, the blasters, the jetpack, the whole thing. In this show, they're not really giving her much competence, and that's kind of bothering me a bit. Sabine is like an awesome fighter. She totally knows what she's doing. She knows how to fight. She knows how to like handle herself. And obviously, I know it's different. She's facing much tougher for adversaries in the fact that they can wield the Force. You know, they're Dark Jedi. They know what they know how to fight as well. They're not really giving Sabine much credit for how good a duelist she is. Yeah, a warrior she is. She's Mandalorian, for goodness sake. It was cool seeing her using her wrist thing to shoot a couple times, and also cool seeing her just like, you know, wearing the helmet again, even using her arms as like, she blocked the lightsaber at one point with her arm. She was blocking blaster bolts with her arm. That stuff is cool. She wasn't wearing the jetpack, right? So we haven't seen her use the jetpack. I think that's obviously as well like a lot harder to film, and maybe that's just part of why they're not doing it. Din Djarin in The Mandalorian uses the jetpack pretty sparingly. Do you know what I mean? They don't really show that too often. So perhaps that's why she did fight in Rebels, man. There were moments where she's fighting. I don't know. I think I remember moments where she was fighting and dueling and actually in combat in Rebels. I always remember Sabine like she was a decoy. Well, I rewatched a few episodes a few weeks ago, and she was always like, hey guys, look at me, like, hey stormtroopers, I'm over here, and then would like shoot a few of them and then fly off. So perhaps, yes, she's never been in like, you know, combat like right at the forefront, but I mean, she knows how to shoot. I don't know if it's fully true to her character, and I'm not even talking about her fights against Dark Jedi. I get it. Like, okay, that's fair point. You're saying few would like survive those fights. I understand that. Yeah, sure. They are Dark Jedi. They wield the Force. They're using lightsabers. Sure thing. At the same time, I guess she does know her way around. Maybe I'm being a bit harsh on Sabine. You're right. All right, fine. I'm being too harsh on Sabine. Sabine knows how to fight. She doesn't really back herself though. That's kind of it. I think part of it as well, like I'm just getting that like full on Ahsoka energy. Like Ahsoka's saying like, can I trust you? Ahsoka doesn't have full trust of Sabine yet. And that's kind of, I get it, but it's also like, clearly she knows what she's doing. Like clearly she's, you know, able to fight, able to like handle herself. But that said, it was kind of foreshadowing for Sabine giving the map back to Baylan Skoll in the end, right? So in some ways, I guess Ahsoka can't trust Sabine anymore. She basically failed. Like the apprentice failed. And that's what Ahsoka was so afraid of.